Howdy peeps, rivercobber here with another exciting episode of Trial by Error on Daedalus' All the Mods server. Today we're going to be looking at some new armour. Over the last day or so I've been trying to look for a village, and if we have a look at the map, I have been all the way out here. Probably further because I died. It's strange that it doesn't keep the map loaded. I've been a fair way out. This is where I died, here. And this is where the village was that I went to. Now we'll try to... we can't even fit it in the same map section. It's a fair way away from the base. This is the base here. Here. Now let's see. There we go. Now we'll try it. That's better, huh? Look at that. What does this one do? Anyways, yeah. So this is where I've been. I come all the way out here and died. Here's the village here, and I mined here. This is on top of a hill, a mountain, and on my way back, after raiding said village, I found an abyssal craft, monster lair, demon, dark, downstairs basement, creepy dudes. So, yeah, I died here. So, I had to go from my base, which is all the way up here. Where is it? No, not there. Over here. It's bad when you don't know where you live. Where am I? Here. This is my base, right here. I'm inside my base at the moment. So I had to come all the way back. So I was thinking on my long journey all the way back to here. Oh, not that far. To here. I need some better armour than I have, because I took 2 blows and the mob, creature, whatever you want to call it, killed me with 2 blows. That's not good. Not good at all. I have died a lot around here too, because that's one of those temples of doom that you go into and underneath the ground, and yeah, that's not fun either. That's not fun at all. So we're gonna make up some armor today. I've been looking, and dark steel I've had some pretty good interactions with, and it's pretty good stuff. It helps you out a lot. So I've made up an alloy smeltery. I thought it took a lot more than it did, but me being a noob with the whole JEI thing, yeah, well, we got past this. Here's the alloy smeltery, and here is the dark steel. We don't have a full stack there yet, and I'm not sure why this isn't getting power either. Is it dark? I don't know. We might try sleeping and see if that changes anything. Don't see why it would though. I mean, yeah, I just don't understand. We'll try sleeping and we'll go from there. Stranger things have happened. So, our dark steel armour. It calls for a jetpack, and at this point in time, I don't really want a jetpack. I'm quite happy with walking around and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure even if this armor is going to do what we want it to do, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, we might just go do this now and see what we come out with, because I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, or is it just dark armor? There it is. There's one there. Now, as most people know, dark steel, it's an Ender IO thing, so most things can be empowered. Now, it's not going to be empowered when we first get it, I don't think. Well, I highly doubt it anyway, because it needs to be charged, and that could take a little bit. And here's the chest plate. This is the chest plate that I'm going to make, and here's the chest plate that they wanted you to make. And it's not really that hard, but there's a lot of pain in the butt things to do here. You've got to infuse stuff, and it's just a whole lot of hunky dunk things that I just really am not going to do. So we're just going to stick with the basics, and eventually we'll get there and we'll have more resources than we got. I've made up a whole heap of these basic bins. Whoop, what happened there? Whole heap of these basic bins, as you can see, and I've been going nuts with them. I still need to make up more and put them somewhere else. I'm not sure where. We finally got the Digiminer working pretty cool. I have a lot more ore and stuff like that. I have a lot more control over it now. When I went over to that place on the map, at the village, I got these. I got the 14 draconium ingot ore, stacking a bit of emerald and all that type of malarkey. Found a whole heap of new trees and fruits and stuff like this, so we can add them to our collection. And found some blueberry bushes. Not long after I got the Digiminer, I wanted to multiply the ore processing. So this is 3 times ore processing, I think, 3 or 4, 3 times. And what happens is you use the oxygen to do stuff. It makes a lot of noise. It's going to get noisy now, so just watch your ears if you've got headphones. I'm not sure even if there's a muffler for this thing in the upgrades. Oh, there is. Oh wow, didn't realise that. Oh well, we can make one of them. But yeah, so it goes through here, it gets into the purification chamber, and it gets chunked up into these iron clumps, you could say, and then gets from the iron clumps, it gets enriched into dust, and then it gets in the furnace with the dust, and it goes into here. Now this is all the stuff that I've got out of the first good lot of iron, the first good stuff I got out of the Digiminer. So there's a lot of stuff here. This is all iron and malarkey like that, and this is, it's a pretty cool miner. I mean, it doesn't go at 1,000,000 miles an hour, don't get me wrong. Even with the upgrades in there, it's not the fastest, but it does what I want it to do, and that's all I want. That's all I've ever asked for. So yeah, it's fun. It's going to be a lot more fun to. Don't know what's going on there, but yeah. So this is where it all goes. Now this has got all of this to go, but in saying that, this has still got stuff in it as well. So it's still got to go through all of this into there, and I may even have to upgrade this. As you know, you can't break these without stuff falling out, so you've got to make up some upgrades for it, and that's the only way you can break it, with the stuff staying in there. Now I'm pretty sure that you can make an upgrade on top of that one. Let's see, there are storage crates. Yeah, I think you can here, but you need the individual thing to do it first, so we might have to look into this. What else? So that's the storage. We've figured out the mining. We've gone through this one here. I've started to dig out the base down that way and upstairs. Got chickens. I've got lots of chickens now. There's the chickens, lots and lots, and down here is all their drops, which is just eggs and feathers. This is the storage crate keeper that you need to break that to get the egg, to keep that stuff in there. I've just put that in there for now, just so I know I have one. For some silly reason, if I can't make one up. But we're going to use these feathers and make up some bows, arrows for our bow and arrow, and that should be fun. And we've got a few things. We've got a few things in store, and for us to do that, we're going to have to start up here inside the base. Let's go have a look. We're going to have to start clearing out some stuff, so the boring episodes may be here sooner than everyone thinks. So I've started to clean it out for now anyway. This is the spot that I've started on. I'm probably only going to go up that high, so it's not really that much, and I'll dig all this out and go from there. But the problem is, I don't think that we can keep it in here. I'm in a test world at the moment, and it's not looking like it's possible. I thought that this was a small part of the cliff, but it turns out that it's not. It's a rather big part of the cliff. It's basically in the middle of the cliff, so we may have to come out here and put it out here. We could make it a part of something out here. I'm not sure at the moment. As I keep on saying, what I wanted to do with this was put a I'm not sure if anybody's seen plots before, but they've got a castle with a little side bit on it. I wanted to put the side bit, can't see it just yet, on this bit where my cursor is, right there, right where the crosshair is. I wanted to put it out there and then make the rest of it like they've just chiseled the rock, and it looks like, let's go up here for a second, see if we can see it clearer. Yeah, that bit there, that bally bit there, almost that whole bit I was going to turn into a castle, and like the tower, I think that's what it's called, of the castle, and I was going to make it so that would stick out, and then make the rest of it sort of like it was chiseled out of the rock. So yeah, I don't know just yet, but anything's possible, I suppose. What's going on here? Why aren't you two working? Got some power issues, I think. We shouldn't have though, because unless it's just drawing way too much in. Don't know. It'll sort itself out. Always does. But yeah, so that's the plan there. I even might put it out in here, but at the end of the day, it's got to be done. So, because it's a fairly big part of our build, I'm still looking into stuff that I could do with it. It might not be, we might start it now, but it might not be something that we can finish. And for a little bit, it might be a game changer later on. So, and then I'm going to fill this in so it comes all the way around. So this bit here isn't there. So it's going to, let's get some stuff going on here. Oh yeah, we've got some dirt. Alright, so it's going to sort of hook around. Where is it? Oh, it goes around here, and then it's going to stop there and, oop, get away. It's going to stop there and come around something like this. And join up, and then I'm going to fill all this in with building. Like, so it's basically, this is going to be the courtyard that you come out of, and this is going to be all lived in and stuff like that. So I'm going to get rid of that, of course. But yeah, it's a long ways, but we'll get there eventually, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll go back and we'll make this armor up. Don't like that idea. There we go. Yeah, we'll go back, make this armor up and see what we come out with. Interesting. Wonder if we can take this guy off here. Everything just seems like it's stopped working. Yeah, you're charging. So there's power there. I think it might be glitched, to tell you the truth. Because my awesomeness stick is charging quite fine. So... just doesn't seem to be moving at all. But we'll get back to this. So where's the power coming in for it? Oh, I know why. Goose. Sheesh. Bozo. Look, we've got no coal. Forgot about that noisy one. Yeah. Move away from the noise. There we go. That's better. Shish. Gotta... because it's RF and the other one's EU or something like that. Is it EU? Or joules, sorry. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Alright, so let's make this. So we'll make the boots first. Interesting. Let's see. Let's us see, because that doesn't look right. D-A-R. Is that it? No, it can't be it. Why isn't that? I think I'm not spelling it right, am I? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, now. Oh, okay, so there's not much difference between that stuff there. Yeah. The durability goes up. I don't know. We're going to have to empower something. We'll give it a go and we'll see what we do. It's not really that dear to make at the end of the day, so we'll get there in the end with our armor situation. Enough to take it to the boneheads in the hole. So there's the pants, we've got the boots. Did I make the tunic? Could have sworn I did. There's that one, and the helmet. And no helmet. Oh, hang on. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we end up with here, because the stuff we've got is the same strength as this stuff apparently, but the difference is you can empower other stuff. I'll stick this in here. It's a future project, a bit of a heads up type of thing. We'll get rid of all that and we'll stick this on. Yeah, it does this less than the other stuff. Pretty cool though, look at that. You can see my fangs. So, let's see what we have to do to empower this stuff. Diamond level protection when powered. So, let's see. In powered, I think that was. Where is it? Diamond level protection when powered. Full damage negated when powered. So we'll try and stick her in our... where did you go? Here you are. We'll stick that down there. You see? Yeah, no, it's not the same. Oh, what? I did make 2 chest plates. Huh. So we've got it, it's empowering them. So let's have a look. It's going to cost an arm and a leg to empower this stuff. Well, can we see it anywhere? I'm going to have to look into this more. I just saw dark iron and dark steel and I loved it. I love it, so I think it's very cool. If anybody knows of good armour, let me know, because I don't think they've even got power armour in this one. That's what it comes up when you do power armour. Empowered. I'm going to have to look into what we have to do. Diamond level. You might have to... yeah, I'm going to have to look into it. So, yeah, that was just a quick look at what we've been doing and how we've been going. There was a couple of people that gave me some really good tips. Who was it? I think it was... who was it? It was a couple of good tips, actually. Had it here, just got to find it again. One was for the digital digger. I think it was... oh, really? Who is it? I think it was... here we go. Steve Battles. He said, he's written a comment, when you're setting a new filter with the OR directory, do a search in the JEI, NEI for your item to be the item needed to mine, and you shift. I've run out of spots because it only gives you like 2 lines, silly thing. Yeah, where is it here? Yeah, you JEI, NEI for your item needed to mine, and while hovering your mouse over the ore you've selected, push shift and it will give you the next, give you the exact ore name. Now that works in some cases, as I found out with the draconic dust or draconium dust. I tried putting in what it said in there and it wouldn't do it, but when I put ore it come up with it fine. So it's sort of a trial and error thing, I think, because there's so many different mod packs in here. There's probably 10 different names for everything. So I've noticed the gem one doesn't work either. You've actually got to do ore. So there's a few things. And when it Jocelyn, she suggested, I wanted to okay, I'll start that whole over again. This is a jar that you put milk in. It's for cooking and stuff like that. And you come up with your buckets of milk and you stick it in there. But in the JEI, NEI, you can... where is it? There it is. Cow in a jar. Now, this is not really any explanation at all. So, I asked someone in a video how to do this and no one answered until Jocelyn did. So basically you've got to put this jar in a hole, and then I'm pretty sure you put the cow in the hole and then you drop an anvil on it. I think that's the gist of what it was. I'll see if I can find Jocelyn's post, because it was pretty cool actually. I never thought of it like that, never thought of a hole. I thought maybe it was in the this thing, anvil, but apparently it's in a hole. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I can't seem to find her Can't find it. Should have had that organised before. Tisk, tisk. Oh wow, there's a cat in here. Yeah, sorry Jocelyn, I can't find it. If that's the gist of things, can you let me know? I'm pretty sure that was it though. You put the jar in a hole with the cow and put the anvil down or something like that. I can't exactly remember, but I'll do an update and get back to everybody about it, because I haven't really, I don't know, it's there somewhere. I have a fair few videos that, no. Anyways, alrighty guys, I'll call it there on that note, but thank you to everybody else who's been giving me tips. Who else gave me tips? Wolfman Frank 691. He suggested that I put, was it Wolfman? Was it? Oh God, this is where the scrub meat comes out. No, Wolfman was more torches. Yes, I realised that. I sort of went around with lots more torches and lit the place up like a Christmas tree. A couple of people suggested the laser. Gavin Craypole, if that's not right, I'm sorry. He suggested with the laser it's a redstone torch. After I read that, I was looking at it, and it's sort of like, well, duh. It sort of tells you in the writing on the screen. But the one thing I couldn't figure out or find was the lenses. I understand now because I've researched them, but there's not much out there about them. So, yeah. And that's about it, guys. Thank you for all your feedback. And this is a new microphone too. I'm not sure what to go with my videos of late. They've been really quiet. I had a discussion with King Willie today about it, and when I edit them, it's fine when I edit them, and when I put them on YouTube, I play it back and I hear them fine. It's when other people are playing it back, so I think it might be my settings that I have. I don't know. So if this is all right, let me know, and we'll know that we've fixed it. But if not, leave a comment and we'll suss it out some more. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for your time and patience and dribble and with me really unimpressive armor, but I do like it. Looks very cool. There's F5. Look at that. Just see my fangs. Yeah. Alright. Guys, my sleeping bag. Where is it? There it is. Look at that. Alright, guys. Take it easy, and like always, share. And keep on keeping it real. Alright, guys. Later. Bye.